Hey everyone, welcome back to another pick a card reading here on my YouTube channel, Into the Light. Thank you so much for being here today and clicking on this video. So today's pick a card reading is going to be about what career suits you best. So what could that be? We have 3 crystals to choose from today. We have crystal 1 with this clear quartz crystal. We have crystal 2 with the lapis lazuli. Wait, can we focus there? And then we have crystal 3 with the sunstone crystal. So those are your 3 crystals to choose from today. Think about the question, what career suits me best? And let your intuition guide you to your crystal of choice. Now without further ado, we're going to get started with the clear quartz crystal. I'll see you at your pile. Alright, so if you have chosen the clear quartz, you found your way to your reading. So what career suits you best? Let's figure it out. I'm going to start off with the tarot. So those who have chosen clear quartz, pile 1, which career suits them best? So I'm going to take all 3 out. They all dropped, so which career suits them best? So far, the career that will suit you best is something that you're doing on your own. Yeah. You need to work on your own so that you don't have any stress. You're not worrying about if you're not doing enough, whatever. You need to work in a career that you can have your own schedule and do things at your own time. A career that won't cause you lack of sleep, won't cause you stress, anything like that. Okay, so that's what I'm sensing on first looks. Again, like with the death card here, the career that you do, it might be like a little bit of a risk. Like say you leave your 9-to-5 job to start a dream that you want to do. Maybe you want to be like a blogger or something, whatever it is. It's like, yeah, because the sun came out. You have to end something to get something that you really want. Like you'll be more successful after you make that sacrifice for moving away from a career or a job that you don't like. Maybe the job you're in right now, you're not liking it. So it's time to kind of find something that suits you best. Yep. What did I say? 8 of Cups just came out, and you guys are like trying to make a decision. Like you can have this type of career, you can do this, or you can do something else, right? And you guys just haven't made that decision yet because you're afraid of like failure. Maybe you have some doubts. You're afraid you're not going to make enough money at the first time, which is true. Like when you first start your business, like it's not like it's going to make millions in a year. You know, it's not going to make thousands of dollars in a couple of months. Like it really could, but it's like that's not the thing for everybody, right? And again, as I told you, there's something you need to walk away from, a job that you need to leave. May have brought you a lot of memories. You learned a lot of skills. You learned how to like speak to people and, gain relationships, but it's time for you to move on to something that is more fulfilling for you. It's like following your soul's purpose, following your soul's mission. So that's what I'm picking up with that there. So let's go and see what it can be that you could do. What will suit you best? I'm going to look with the angel therapy cards. What career, sorry I have hiccups. What career will suit you best? So shield yourself, protect yourself from harsh or fear-based energies by envisioning a cocoon of healing light surrounding you. So something where, like, definitely, again, you're the boss. Something where you are fully protected as well, a job that protects you. Make sure that your human resource, like management board, whatever, that they protect you. And anything that happens to you, they have your back. Because some workplaces, like, you file a complaint and they don't do anything about it. You want to have a place that protects you. Bosses, if you are going to work under somebody, you want a boss that will protect you. Okay? And also a job that like gives you benefits here. We have mediumship. You have the natural ability to connect with departed loved ones. Maybe for some of you, you might want to get into mediumship, or perhaps you can, the career that might suit you best is something that you've seen your grandparents or your parents do, or maybe an aunt or uncle, someone from your family that has passed away. Maybe there's a certain career that they have done that you also enjoy. Maybe that's something that you did together and you realize like you have a calling for it or natural ability for it. And I'm just going to do these three. Books, again, like I did mention, like starting a blog or something, so maybe some of you want to, but your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritually based books. Doesn't have to be spiritually based, but it could be about your life journey, how you go through certain things. Maybe you want to make a self-help book, even like things like a coloring book that you can make for kids, or even adults that help with creating more of a zen space for you. Like I know people do like those coloring books that are really detailed, but it's like because you're so focused on something else, it's really calming for you. So yeah, writing, reading, editing. You can edit vlogs, edit like pictures, whatever that can be. We also have clear yourself, ask the angels to release any toxic energies that you may have absorbed. So perhaps your work situation currently, like it is pretty toxic, you know, it's like it's caused you a lot of stress and you want to do something that doesn't cause you stress, where you can really be yourself. So that's important to do. And we also have be willing to forgive. Ask the angels to clear your mind and body of past pain in exchange for peacefulness. So maybe some of you guys have started to work on something that you really wanted to do, but then you felt a lot of doubt and you felt really scared about it, so you stopped completely. So just forgive yourself for like not going full in, and forgive yourself and be patient with yourself as well, because you know, trying to start something new is always hard. It's always a new journey. So be willing to forgive yourself here. Okay, so I'm just going to push this up a little so we can get the Lenormand cards going. Give me a second here. Okay. So again, some more in-depth detail of what career suits you best, what you could be doing. I'm going to pull like 3 or 4 cards. Let's see. 1. So we have the garden. So this is something sociable, something that you can like work with others. I'm going to pull 1 more card here. Okay. So we have this last card. We have the fish, or the fishies. Okay. So let me just look into these cards and see what I can pick up with this. Like starting off with the garden. Like I know the garden is something that you can do in the public, something that brings a community together. Maybe it could be like maybe you work outdoors. Maybe a marketplace. You might start a marketplace. Okay, you might have like, you might be like an entertainer of some sort, maybe a gardener, maybe you want to own a gallery, you know, maybe you want to just work as a team, bringing a community together. That's what I'm sensing with this here. And then with the anchor, this is just talking about like something stable, something that you find yourself, maybe you're providing other people with stability as well, whatever this career may be. You're somebody that's a supporter, maybe somebody that is just, you could also be like a workaholic, not as a job, but just you personally as a person. Maybe you can be like a handy person where you're helping other people with things. Again, a supporter, or something that is permanent, something that you can find yourself doing full time and not leaving. Okay, that's what I'm sensing with this. We do have the man here, which is interesting. Maybe you want to work with men. Maybe you want to do something that is technically more things that you find men doing. So maybe some hard labor here. Maybe you'll be in a workforce surrounded by a lot of males. this could also be just like a job that, again, that more males do. You might have a lot of male clients, maybe even being a barber or something like that. I'm just throwing everything out there. So, and then with the fish here, again, this is somebody that, is really great at, providing themselves with that abundance, that financial aid. So maybe you could be like a business person, you can be an employer, a merchant, a trader. Maybe you want to sell things online. Maybe you want to help other people with their income. Maybe you're really good. Maybe you're like an accountant, maybe taxes, something like that. Maybe you want to get into the trades, things like that. So that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 1. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the lapis lazuli, you found your way to your reading. So what career suits you best? Let's figure it out. So I'm going to start off with the tarot here, trying to get a feel for what's going on with your careers currently. Just give me some advice here. Okay, so we have the 8 of Swords. Currently, you might feel a little bit trapped, like you feel like you could do more with your career, more with your life. You're trying to find more balance, something that will bring you more harmony, something that has to do with healing. Maybe you have a lot of options, but you feel like all these options are here, but like, I don't know which one is good enough. And I don't know if I should just choose one, or maybe I should have more than one, So maybe you want to have a career where you have multiple sources of income, okay? Yeah, so I feel like in the past you were kind of like holding yourself back from, doing things that you love. Holding yourself back from, having those dreams come true, right? But now you have that strength, that self-confidence to move forward out of this, right? Because now you feel a lot more balanced and at peace with yourself. Maybe you just like kept yourself holding back for too long that you just, got yourself out of that rut and all these opportunities started coming. Yep. So whatever you're doing, your dream job, that's gonna be what fulfills you the most, but also, brings you in the most money here. Your dream job. It might even have to do with something that is helping other people, healing other people, helping people with like their issues and things that hold themselves back. Like maybe you might do like some self-help. Okay, again, you have that multiple sources of income, something that will bring in multiple sources of income. And we have the 2 of Cups. So maybe even for some of you guys that you will end up working with your soulmate, or you'll end up working with your partner. But again, you might be helping other people and creating connections with other people so that they can have more comfortable, like therapeutic relationships with you. And, you're really helping people through their lives and to get this fog out of their mind. And you're helping people really find some answers here, right? Find their calling as well. But again, you could be working with your partner, your soulmate here. Okay. So let's see what the angel therapy cards have for you today. Lapis lazuli. Which career suits you best? Okay, what came out here? Okay, we have 4 cards. I'm going to take them all. First card we have here is you are a powerful light worker. Again, you guys could be working with other people. You can be providing like spiritual services to other people, helping them, maybe self-help, maybe you have self-help books, maybe a podcast, something that really brings other people to you and you're really helping people through life, okay? So it says, it is safe for you to be powerful. Your spiritual power brings great divine blessings and loving services. Great blessings and loving service to the divine. Oh my gosh. So maybe you held yourself back because you were afraid about, letting people know about your spirituality, or just something that you really want to do. You just felt like people wouldn't like that, and that's why you held yourself back, because you're afraid of what other people would think. But you're not like that anymore. So we also have third eye chakra. It is safe for you to see the energy of love in all of its forms, such as angels, auras, and visions. So this group is very spiritual, very powerful. You guys are very intuitive, so whatever you do, you're going to be using your intuition a lot. You're going to be working with, the energy of love, right? And you're going to have really strong visions that come to you about what you should be doing. And I see that again with the star right behind there. We also have solar plexus chakra. There's one behind it. So it is safe for you to be powerful and take charge of your life in positive ways. Again, there's two messages about being powerful. This group is very powerful. You need to see like all of the beautiful gifts that you have, and you have them to share them with the world. So don't hold them back, right? Other people need you. Okay, so we also have heart chakra. The answer that you seek is, sorry, my SIRI turned on. I don't know why, but heart chakra. The answer that you seek is in your heart right now. Be open to giving and receiving love. Again, the energy of love, two things here. And you have these three chakra cards here. So whatever you do, you might work with energy healing. Maybe you're a healer. Something that you do is holistic. You have like holistic practice. And then we have Archangel Michael. You're working very closely with this powerful archangel who's protecting and guiding you through this situation. So you have that guidance right now. And I think you guys are really stepping into your purpose at this moment. And that's probably why you clicked on this reading as well. So don't be afraid to be powerful, be great. You are great, okay? And you're going to be helping a lot of people. Again, a lot of energy healing, holistic healers here, light workers in this group, just very spiritual people. So work with your spirituality here. So we're going to go in with the Lenormand to get some more details on what career suits you best. Okay? So let's see what we got here. I'm going to pull maybe 3 or 4 cards, whatever flies out. And I'll let you know what they are in a second. Okay. Ugh, my nose is itchy. Hold on. I recently pierced my nose, so it feels a little weird. You guys could be piercers in this group too. Maybe you want to pierce or tattoo people. Maybe you want to like be a tattoo artist that tattoos over people's scars, things like that. That would be lovely. That's just a thought that came to mind. So perhaps that might resonate with someone. So the first card we have here is the path. Okay, or also, I think, yeah, the path. I think some people call it the crossroads. But with the path here, maybe you're somebody that is a life coach, right? You're helping people figure out where they want to go in their life, what they want to do. You might even want to be like a part-time worker and also, work on a business on the side. You might want to be a traveler or a guide. You might want to have you might want to have 2 jobs here, maybe even 4, because this card is 22 and 2 plus 2 obviously is 4. Maybe you want to be like a tourist, a tour guide, a planner for anything. You could be a wedding planner. You can be whatever it is. It could be stuff like that. You could be like a life coach for people that are pregnant, or a family coach, family therapist, right? Things like that. But you're going to have multiple options, multiple work options. That's what I'm seeing with the path. And then we have the stork here. So this is change, right? So I feel like you guys are going to have multiple jobs again. You're going to help with people improving their life in some sort of way. You could be a caretaker, maybe a foster parent, a nurse, an educator. Maybe you want to be a mover. Maybe you want to help people move, or like you can be like an interior designer. So when people move, you can help them organize their homes. That could be something too, and start a business with that, right? And you might want to work like online with the internet. Maybe you want to be like a fertility doctor, like for women that can't get pregnant the natural way. Maybe you want to like help with that. It could be something in that sense. Maybe you want to be a doula or a midwife because this is the stork, right? Yeah, so that's what I'm seeing with that. And then we have the fox here. So again, maybe some people might feel a little um, suspicious about what you're doing, but like who cares, right? But again, you guys can also be, because the fox is really sneaky, right? So you guys can be like a detective. Maybe you feel like the black sheep of the family because you're doing something totally different than anyone else in your family. Um, Maybe you can be like some kind of artist. Um, yeah, I'm getting like detective. Maybe you want to like be a comedian, something like that. But you need to put yourself first, definitely, and do what is your calling. Do what feels best for you. That's what I'm basically picking up with the fox as well. Who cares what anybody thinks or feels or says, because you are doing what you've dreamt of doing, right? And you're stepping into your purpose here. And then lastly, we have the rider. So maybe like just looking at this, maybe you want to like work with animals. Maybe you just want to be a horseback rider, get into something like that. Um, because this rules messages and communication. Maybe you're going to be communicating with people online. Maybe you're going to be working like with like postal services. Maybe you want to make invitations for like weddings and birthdays, things like that. Anything that has to do with communication, giving feedback. Maybe you're an agent or some sort, right? Maybe you want to deliver news in some sort of way and have that as like a job, whatever that can be. But that's what I got for you guys that chose pile 2. If you enjoyed that reading, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now. Alright, so if you have chosen the Sunstone Crystal, you found your way to your reading. So, what career suits you best? Let's figure it out. So I'm going to use the tarot to kind of look at your current work situation, what you might want to do, something that you might invest in, what could suit you best in forms of career and finances. Okay, so let's figure it out. Ooh, dropped on the floor. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands, the Hierophant. Oh, you guys want to be your own boss here. We have the King of Pentacles, the Strength card, the Two of Cups, and get one more. For this group, like just right now, I'm picking up like life coach, like you're helping other people, you're a voice for other people. Then we have the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, again, you guys might want to have like your own job here, like you're your own boss, or you're doing something that helps other people, like you're going to have clients and people that email you and message you, and you give them a service and they pay you for it, right? Something like that. So you're going to have your own business. You're building an empire here. You're going to be very financially well off, very stable, and it's something that you've built yourself up to. Okay, so you built yourself up to getting this job, right? And Seven of Wands and Strength, you have a lot of self-confidence, self-assurance, a lot of self-awareness of yourself. You have that courage to, speak in front of a crowd. Even if you don't feel like that right now, you soon will. And if you're not going to speak in front of a crowd like physically, you can do it online, have a podcast, even YouTube. You can speak to people through email. Maybe you can do like one-on-one, like Zoom calls or Skype calls, things like that. But currently, that's kind of what you're looking at. With the Hierophant and the Two of Cups, you might want to work with couples. You might want to work with like wedding situations. Maybe you want to step into more of a religious or spiritual type of work. I also see you working with your partner in the future for some of you as well. But again, I'm picking up maybe even like marriage. Maybe you're like a wedding planner. You help with weddings. You help with decorating, something like that. You're providing a service to someone. Anything that you're providing a service and they'll just pay you for it. So this is your own work. This is like one-on-one. You're working with clients. okay? But I see you guys being very abundant. When it comes to your finances and your career, you're going to be working definitely on your own. Um, Something that will build you up, something like that you wouldn't expect, right? Like I was on Instagram today, and there's so many Instagram pages where people make things like big signs for birthdays that like light up and sparkle, or they can do like rentals of like decor that they find for weddings, like things like that. That's good money, you know. Not a lot of people do it, but it's a service that you can provide for other people and build from it, right? So let's look more into the angel therapy cards. Again, a lot of people are going to be coming to you. Maybe you're very assertive about what you want to do, which is really great. And you're so focused on doing something on your own right now. Ooh, okay. That's one dropped. That's all I'm going to do. So we have clear yourself. So you're going to be working with a lot of people. You're going to be dealing with a lot of energy. So at the end of the day, make sure that you're putting time to having your own self-care routine, making sure that you do like daily check-ins with yourself, making sure that you're good and that you can handle work in that situation. You really need to be more grounded with yourself too. So that's something that's really important with your career. And then we have base chakra. So this is saying choose only positive thoughts to describe your home, career, and finances, as your words determine your outcome. So maybe you guys have felt really like distraught and felt a lot of doubts and fears when it came to finances and career. But Spirit wants you to use positive thoughts. Make sure that you think highly about yourself and highly about, you know, what you can achieve, and you will achieve it. You know, the only one holding yourself back is yourself, right? And then we have Earth Angel. Sorry. Maybe you'll work as a fireman or fire person. Um, but whatever, maybe you deal with emergencies. Maybe you're on call. That's what I'm thinking. You have an on call job where it's like somebody needs you for something and you go out and do it and you make that money. Okay, so we have Earth Angel. You are a light worker who has come. Oh, sorry, my Siri keeps turning on and it's really annoying. So, you are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. So, again, maybe you definitely, again, are, you know, working really closely with other people. And I'm seeing all these butterflies. So, you're really helping transform people's lives. You're making their lives better. Okay, maybe you're making their lives easier. Maybe that's why my Siri turned on, because it's like Siri is something that makes people's lives easier. You ask a question and it searches something up right away. So maybe people come to you for things like that, right? For a service, for advice, for guidance, whatever. Then you have crystals. The energy of crystals supports you and helps with your present situation. So maybe you'll work with crystals here, work really closely with them. Maybe you need to have crystals with you when you are doing these types of work. Maybe you'll work in like a spiritual shop, metaphysical type of store. Then we have singing and dancing. So maybe that's something you want to do to express yourself. It says here, express yourself and awaken your psychic senses through the magical power of music and movement. So dancing, singing, music, anything like that, some sort of artistry here. That is something that you're really good at, something that you're really talented in. Take that talent, take that hobby, and make it into a career. It says, have you asked your angels for help with this? Again, maybe people are coming to you for help as well. But again, for you, it says your angels want to help you with this situation. However, they require your permission before they can intervene in your free will choices. So again, ask for signs. Okay, ask like, what should I do? Maybe you'll start seeing more signs about your career, your life purpose once you do ask for that. But use your intuition here. Okay, so I'm going to use the Lenormand cards to figure out a little bit more about what career suits you best. I'm also like looking at all the hair. So maybe you'll do something with beauty. Like all of these characters on the card, their hair is very nice and curled and whatever. So maybe you'll do something with beauty as well. So let's see what cards we have here. Okay, so we have the woman to start off. So with the woman being here, again, you might have a more like feminine job. It could deal with beauty, it could deal with hair, things like that. You could be like, possibly you might be a model, or you want to be a dancer, or uh, maybe some job that just gives you that self-fulfillment, that makes you more self-confident in yourself. Again, this could be like, again, a working woman. Um, Maybe you have some kind of organization that only helps other women or only helps females here. You're working with other females. Um, you're very resourceful. Maybe you do things like with household, again, interior design. Maybe you do shopping for people. Maybe you're like a personal stylist, things like that. Um, Maybe you help with women's conditions. Maybe you're a gynecologist. You want to do something like that as well. And then we have the fox that comes next, which also popped up in the last reading here. And basically all I said for the fox was like, do something that you really want to do without the opinions of other people. Even if people think like, oh, that might not make enough money or blah, blah, blah. Don't let other people's words put you down and pressure you to move away from what you really want to do. Because it's something you want to do, so go out and do it. So with this, again, maybe you could be like a detective. Maybe you just feel like the black sheep of the family. That's basically what I said about the last group, right? And maybe you feel like you need to be more low key about what you want to do because maybe your parents or family members don't approve of it. And then with the fox too, this is something that is a person that can be self-employed, right? Um, Maybe you're on like a daily grind here, like you're always trying to survive, so it's like a daily grind. Okay, and then we have the star. So with the star, again, this is you following your dream here. So with the star, you can also be like an inspiring person, like you're an inspirer, you're a guardian of some sort, you're an artist. Maybe you deal with like astrology, like an astrologer, astronomer. um, Maybe you help people interpret their dreams, right? And as well with the star, you guys can be becoming celebrities in this group as well. Maybe you feel like you're a prophet in some sort of way, especially with that earth angel. Maybe you have a message to give to people. Maybe you're a seer, like you're very intuitive, and that's why you have to work with your energies as well. Make sure you clear your energies and work closely with crystals, because you have that knowledge here, you have that energy here. You could also be like a scientist, an innovator, something like that. But you're very inspirational as well. And you motivate people. You're going to develop a lot of awards. Maybe you're going to like help with charities as well because of how much you have done. You want to give back. So that's another good thing that I'm picking up here. And then we have the key. So again, you might have something to tell the world. You're like inspiring, you're guiding people. Okay, so you're unlocking something here. But as well, you can be like, you can work with security. Maybe you help people discover themselves. Maybe you help people with breakthroughs as well. Okay. Maybe people come to you just because you're trustworthy, like you can hold a lot of secrets. Maybe you could be a counselor. You provide people with a lot of resolutions here. Okay. So that's what I'm picking up there for you guys. If you enjoy that reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye now.